Hello YouTube, LJG here, back with another Southampton career mode episode, and as you'll see by the date, it's 29th of August, which means we are at the end of the transfer window, and I've created another little shortlist, because I feel like I need to bring another centre defence midfielder player and a new centre back. The only reason I feel like I need to bring a new centre back in is because Foreign has actually now left Southampton after only a few months, so I'm thinking, well, why not try and get rid of him in this game, because I can get rid of him because he only came in 2013. So I'm thinking, oh, maybe I can sign a new centre back here, give him a trade, because he is worth more than any of them centre backs as well. And by looking at them all, I enjoy their stats just like I do the centre defence midfielders. But first, I'm actually going to go for Alex Silva. He's a good player, but then I was thinking about it, and he's only worth 1.6 million, and Friend's worth 4.4. So I thought, well, maybe I should go with someone who's a bit better than him. So I picked Kieran Clark, as most of you probably know by now. Kieran Clark actually has a very good potential of getting into the mid-80s, and I've used him before, and I'm very happy with how good he actually is. So I put in a player for player offer to Aston Villa for Clark, and hopefully they'll get back to me before the window shuts. Now looking at the centre defence midfielders, I know I've already got Ward-Prowse, Schneiderlin, Davis and Cork, but to be honest, I sort of want Ward-Prowse to go on loan. I'm sort of still hoping he will, and I want to bring in some more strength into it as well, because I don't think people like Davis, I think good player, but he is getting on, and his overall is just dropping a little bit. So I looked at O'Bara, who's 24 years old and he's 77. He's got good stats. His contract's nearly at the end, so I was thinking maybe I should have waited a year. But no, I just thought, well, I might as well get him in now. So I looked at some of the players. I thought I'd try and trade him a player, so try and get rid of some players I didn't want. And yeah, I found Billy Sharp. It's actually worth £1.5 million. So that's sort of knocked down the 2.3 million that O'Bara's actually worth. So I traded in Sharp and actually offer 600,000. Hopefully that'll be enough to convince him to the team to let him join Southampton, or at least let me approach him at least. But we get into the transfer deadline day, hoping we do make these two big signings. Oh, not exactly big, but I just feel that my team, well, they need something. They need a new injection. I want to be able to keep it fresh. And Aston Villa have agreed to do a swap for Foreign and Clark. So you offer him the 15,000 he wants and give him 4 years and make him an important first team player. Hopefully that'll be enough. And also we have a loan offer for James Ward-Prowse. So I send him away. He's going to West Brom for a season-long loan. Hopefully we'll get a lot of experience, because Ward-Prowse, I do want you in my team, just not yet. But Jack Stephens, I don't want you in my team at all. But also, if you didn't see it there, we had a transfer denied, unaccepted, from Levante. They actually want Sharp plus 2.2 million, which is not what we've got. We've only got 909,000, 9,900, pounds. I know, you know what I mean. So I'm actually offering 950,000 plus Sharp, and that would have to be my last offer. But Jack Stephens and the crew Alexandra talks have actually broken down, so it looks like Jack Stephens will stay at Southampton again. And Kieran Clark wants a bigger role in the squad than what I'm offering. I gave him an important first team play, if you didn't remember from the whole 25 seconds ago. But I'm not going to make him a crucial player, because I think only my goalkeeper will be my crucial player, because I like to swap things around. So I offered him a 10% clean sheet bonus, and kept everything else the same. But O'Bara's Levante did accept our offer for O'Bara, so we offer him 15,000, 3 years, and an important first team player. But I see down there his squad role for them is crucial, so I offer him 20,000, and I'll give him 15% goal bonus, which keep involved into the rest of this episode. You'll find out why I hate that. But anyway, I do go back and look at Alex Silva, just because apparently his overall does still grow, despite the fact he's 27, which I was pretty shocked about. But I thought either way it'd be quite good maybe to get some Brazilian blood in my back line, just some Brazilian blood in my whole team, because I do like Brazilian. But we ended up having to offer a borrow 27,500 in wage plus 20% goal bonus, which is a bit too much. But at the end of the day, I'm willing, because I do want a big, decent player, and he's still quite young as well. So hopefully he'll grow a lot in potential wise. But as Clark's offer was declined, I thought we'd try and get Silva in, because he was my second favourite defender I wanted. But they've actually accepted. But now he is denied the contracts once again. He wants a bigger squad brother than I'm offering. And do you know what? I'm actually getting quite annoyed with these centre backs. I'm thinking, well, maybe I should just keep Foreign and try and sell him later on. But we send Isgrove on loan to Walsall, so that just frees up a whole £750 of my wages. But then I go back to Enrique, another defender, centre back that I actually really wanted. Once again, I just try and swap him for Foren, despite the fact I'm losing out on 2.2 million here. But yeah, that they don't like it at all. They rejected it, and that was the end of the transfer window. And we jumped straight into the game against Arsenal. It was a very big game. It was very difficult for me. As you can see there, Perrin, Obeng, Hooverfield, Foren, Fox, Davis, O'Barra making his debut, Puncho and Ramirez, Lallana and Mayuka all starting the game. And it started off pretty well. I know Arsenal are a good team, so I just wanted to try and keep the ball, just putting a lot of passes. Mayuka then breaks into the box, and then O'Barra's there just to tap in, and that whole 20% pay bonus on the 27,500 we're paying him is already starting to piss me off. But oh well, carry on playing the game. It doesn't really bother me. I'm sort of hoping he won't score many more goals. But Giroud jumps up and managed to pull a one back for Arsenal on the 43rd minute. And then in the second half, Ramirez managed to smash the post, very unlucky there. And then Ramirez once again finds Davis just outside the area. Davis turns for Maiden, and then Davis hits the post. It's very unlucky for Southampton in this game. But Abora finds Mayuka. Mayuka's free, one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Monreal catches up, and tell me how in God's green earth that is not a penalty. Then Monreal punishes later. He finds Santi Cazorla. Cazorla's header, Wilshire's header gets saved, and then Zikio, Arsenal signing, is there to put Arsenal 2-1 up, and that is how the game ended. And now we jump into another game. Literally, this is how I want this season to go. I want to be throwing out game after game after game after game. And this is actually a Capital One Cup match. To see Davis is in goal, Beng, Fonte, Yoshida, Shaw, Schneider, Nabarro, you get the rest. Lambert's up front. That's all you really need to know. Lambert, 7th minute, smashes the ball past the whole keeper. We are 1-0 up, and things are looking good for us in the Capital One. Just a little bit later on, Yoshida managed to head in the corner, but it just does not go in the back of the net. Then Rodriguez manages to just win the ball, and his little dinky header does not beat El Hardy, and it managed to stay as 1-0. And I'm not too sure what happened there, but to be honest, that did actually look like their players just fell over each other. But lucky enough, Karen just smashes the ball wide, and luckily Hull did not equalise, and it stays 1-0 as we jump into the second half. Well, Rodriguez beautifully goes around Chester and just rockets the ball into a 2-0 lead, and it looks like we are going through into the next round of the Capital One Cup, but it is not over there, not by a long shot. Nathan Redmond with a brilliant control and touch, shot gets blocked. But then Schneider and Zage to tap in the rebound. That is 3-0. There's no chance Hull can come back now. Ricky Lambert does a brilliant little run and just knocks it past the goalkeeper. That's 4-0. This is becoming our biggest victory as my term as a Southampton manager. Now Barra once again, second game, second goal for the club, and once again that 20% pay rise he gets whenever he scores is just not looking good for me. But to be honest, I don't even think that does anything to your wages at all. But we do win that game 5-0, and we jump into the last match of the episode against Aston Villa. As you can see, I've got an averagely strong squad on for Southampton standards. Not saying that their standards are low, but I generally think they're pretty good. Ricky Lambert gets the ball just inside the area after a pass from Ramirez, and Ricky Lambert slots the ball in. 1-0, third goal in his second in 2 games. That's absolutely brilliant by Ricky Lambert. You know, Brighton makes my defences his bitch, but then he does all this great skill getting around all my players, and then just completely cocks up. But bad news as the first half comes to an end. Ricky Lambert has gone down injured. He's not injured for long. I do believe I didn't put it in at the end of the episode. He's only got a sprained knee. He's only out for a few weeks or so. But we do take him off and bring on Mahuka. Rodriguez, just at the end of the second half, he does find space, but his shot is just absolutely terrible. But after some really bad defending, we were tackled just outside our own area, and Brighton is there to make us pay, and it is 1-1. Aston Villa do equalise, but 10 minutes later, Ramirez in the box manages to find some space in between 3 Aston Villa defenders, and he makes it 2-1, giving us the lead again. Rodriguez then plays a cross in, and Schneiderlin is open in the area, 6 yards out, power header into the top corner, and that is 3-1, and that surely means the points are ours. But not yet. Aston Villa literally stayed on the attack after this, and Silva just managed to smash the ball wide. But literally, Aston Villa would not stop. They just kept going. Darren Bent picks the ball up on the wing, plays a cross in, and Silva, they have a great header, just could not direct it on goal. My keeper did go for it, but it's just nothing he needed to do anyway. But that is the end of the episode. Please, I hope you have enjoyed. Please do hit that like and subscribe button if you are enjoying this series. Follow me on Twitter under PlayStation LJG, and I'll hopefully see you all in the next episode of my Southampton Career Mode.